What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another video. Today I'm going to be installing an Apr front splitter onto the E92 M3. This thing, I bought it without a front lip, so naturally I had to pick one up, and I didn't want to just get any front wing or front lip. I wanted to get something that actually had some performance behind it. So the Apr Splitter should do that. It's a massive sheet of carbon fiber, and this thing is pretty awesome. Comes with all the instructions, all the bolts, strut rods to mount to the bumper, and then you've got, of course, this monster sheet of awesome looking carbon fiber. This thing is gonna be epic. It's got a cool little Apr badge plate mounted to it, obviously the front logo. It's gonna hurt the heart a little bit to drill into this thing, but hopefully it should be pretty sick. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the bumper off, and hopefully that doesn't entail too much. To take the bumper off, you've got 4 Torx bolts up here. You'll have a bunch of small 8mm bolts in the perimeter of your wheel liner, and then 2 8mm up in the corner of your bumper, and then about, I don't know, 6 or 8 8mm on the bottom side of the bumper. I'm gonna go ahead and give a quick wipe down on the bottom side of that. Not that I really need to, because nothing's really gonna be sticking to it, but just for my own liking. And then I'll set it up here and start to kind of figure out how I wanna line this thing up. Here's the bumper with the lip underneath it on this table. I have measured this probably a million times now, like literally a million times. I've got some clamps on the sides and in the middle, and then I just put some blue tape kind of as indicators, and just so nothing kind of slides around. And I'll probably start by drilling a hole out here and sinking one, and then sinking one in that corner, and then from there it should be pretty straightforward. Definitely super annoying measuring this thing a million times, but it's gonna be super sick and super aggressive. And then I'll have to measure a million times where I'm gonna put the strut rods that connect from there up into the higher part of the bumper. There's bolt number 1, and I just put in number 2 over here. I'm gonna go ahead and figure out where I'm gonna put the rest of these. I gotta count how many are in that bag, but they gave me a lot, which is great, because I'm gonna put as many as friggin' possible to hold this thing on this car or this bumper, and hope for the best. So I'm gonna get those all mounted up and then catch back up. Here's what I ended up with so far. I've got 1, 2, 3 in the outside, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the middle, and then another 1, 2, 3 in this side. So I'm getting ready to mount these strut rods, and so what I've done is put a piece of tape on top of the splitter, measured across, kind of figured out what looked good first, going off of the 3rd line of the grill out to here. Then I measured in how far in I wanted them, and kind of transferred that side to side, and then I'll have to do something similar when it goes to drilling into the bottom side of this. But yeah, using reference points from either the grills or the tabs in the backside of the grill. So I'm gonna be using this tab here as a reference, probably drill right up in front of here to on the top of the strut. Using that kind of stuff will really help you measure, because there's not really any hard corners or hard lines on this, and there's no template or measurement. So you gotta figure it out. Every car is gonna be different. It just so happens that this looks like it'll work, and it's in a very good spot for support, because from here to here, there aren't any bolts. There's a pass-through. I don't have another front lip. So I'm hoping that this and this will be a great spot, because that's where a lot of the wind and downforce is gonna be just slamming into this thing. Finally on the ground, got the splitter rods installed. This thing looks so mean and aggressive. Oh my goodness. Pretty sick. And these are actually functional. You can twist these and adjust the angle a little bit. I will be tweaking that probably in the next couple days. But it's super sturdy on here. When I push on this, literally my whole bumper is moving. Man, is it sick. My guess is that this is gonna feel totally different in the front. It's gonna be super planted, which is ideal. I didn't wear gloves and my hands were straight black a minute ago. Gotta torque my wheels down, and it is way past my bedtime, so I'm gonna pick this video up maybe tomorrow, but probably more than likely in a few days. I wanna drive the car around, get it dialed in, also get a chance to know the differences, how it feels, so I can give you guys a really good opinion on it. And yeah, I'm tired, hot, sweaty. The garage is a mess. It's been a few months with the Apr front splitter on my M3. I actually drove it down to the tail of the Dragon on a rally and did a bunch of other stuff. So I've got quite a bit of experience and a lot of miles on my M3 with the front lip. And what I can say is that on my particular car, my corner supports of my bumper on the bottom aren't fully connected, or I'm missing some parts from like the previous owners. So I noticed that after a certain speed, let's say allegedly over 130, that my front bumper, because of the downforce, would start to really shake and kind of shake the whole front end of the car because those corners were flexing so much. Other than that, you can definitely feel a difference. Cornering at medium to high speeds, you can feel that front end really plant down, stick to the ground, which is super awesome. It was great to have on the tail of the Dragon. I would recommend it, and what I've actually seen is some people run different front lip, like the GT4 front lip replica or something like that, and then mount this to the bottom. That would make it extra sturdy, so that is an option as well. Overall, I'm pretty stoked on the purchase, and I would say it is worth it. It's functional aero. You can dial in the angle of attack with those little struts, and the carbon fiber looks great. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. I'll have some more content rolling out soon. I know it's been a minute. If you've been following the channel for a while, you've never seen this place. I just moved to Chicago, so a lot has been going on and I've been super busy. But hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any upcoming content. Winter is on the way, so skiing videos will hopefully be happening this year, and a lot of other stuff. See ya.